I'm cold red, my service automated, like data running through my veins. Got you distracted, subconscious overloaded. Careful, don't pull the cord on me. No time to stay around. Keep walking till you get out of my face. Regrets, restricted access. I'm just a flight to get up in ya. We go discharging. I can't waste my time with someone slowing me down, 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 down. So high, I'm floating. I'm shining in my prime. Start rolling over 'cause you can't take my crown. I'll always be 10 feet off the ground. My crown. I'll always be 10 feet off the ground. Can't take my
Welcome back, party people. If you didn't guess it, we went grocery shopping today because I am currently living like a frat boy. And by that, I mean my entire fridge is basically just beverages, mixers, spices, and hot sauces. I do have some eggs and chicken breast defrosting, also 4 apples. But I needed to go grocery shopping, and I'm trying to really limit how many times I go grocery shopping because I can do it several times a week when I'm bored, and I am spending too much money on food. But the goal today was to go grocery shopping so that I had enough food that would last me 2 weeks, basically until I come back from Indiana the next time I go visit. So let's see what I got. I'm gonna tell you why I bought things, how I'm gonna use them, maybe some tips and tricks for you so that you get some inspo next time you go grocery shopping if you're trying to save money and also trying to minimize how many times you go grocery shopping. Let me know down below if you're like a once a week, once a month, or maybe a couple times a week grocery shopping kind of gal. The first place I went to is Sprouts. Sometimes, y'all, they have such spectacular deals that I get mad when I don't shop there every week. Sometimes prices are very high. Today, it was a mix. Like, I got some solid deals I'm gonna show you. I also couldn't find some foods for a discounted price, so that's why I went to Publix. First and foremost, and also my number one tip, I got chicken broth. So I got one with no salt added and one with low sodium. And the chicken broth I got was the Sprouts brand. Y'all don't really need name brand products. You're gonna see that the grocery store brand products are going to be cheaper. So these were like 2 for $4, love that. The plan for these broths is I'm gonna make a huge pot of soup, and because it's only me living here, I'm gonna save half and put half of it in the freezer. So next week I have soup ready, because here's the dealio. I know a lot of us home chefs eat food past 5 days old. I'm pretty sure I did it last week. But bacteria-wise, safety-wise, you really shouldn't eat food after 5 days of making it. But that's why it's so smart to freeze the food you're not going to eat within the next like 3 to 5 days, because then you can eat them later. Because they're last in the freezer for probably like 2-3 months. I got some boring stuff, 2 onions for the soup, celery for the soup, and then Granny Smith apples, they were on sale. I'm usually been like a red Cosmic apple, Fuji apple, Honeycrisp apple kind of girly, but these were $1.50 cheaper per pound. So Granny Smith's won. I'm gonna put them in the air fryer when I need something warm, because Florida is cold right now. It was 40 degrees this morning. Speaking of soup and grocery store brand items, I also got crushed tomatoes as well as tomato paste. Truly, both of these, I think 3 buckaronis. And y'all know I'm a sandwich girly. Truly, my favorite food of all time is a cold cut sandwich. So I got some smoked turkey breast that was on sale, as well as a Mott's cheese that was on sale. Freaking live for it. The best sale that I saw at Sprouts, y'all are gonna be mind blown. The organic ground turkeys. Usually these bad boys cost like 8-9 buckaronis. This cost $1.99 at Sprouts. So naturally, I got 2. I can make patties, I can make meatballs, a pasta sauce, crumble these up and put them in a soup. Really, the world is my oyster. I got 93% lean, 7% fat. That was the leanest I could do for the $1.99 deal. Usually I try to go a little leaner, but hey, we're gonna save a couple bucks. And if that's just like 2% more fat, it's okay. And I got some chicken breast. I eat so much chicken and turkey, it's disgusting. They tend to be on sale, and that's what I'm just gravitated towards, but I don't make the same chicken or turkey every single time. I try to change it up by getting different textures of the meat. So right, this is the chicken breast, it's whole, and then I have some ground variety. That's one way to change it up. 2 is to buy sauces that are on sale. So this is the spicy vindaloo sauce. It's like an Indian sauce. Maybe one day I'll do a pesto chicken, and then another day a barbecue, buffalo. The way to change it up so you're not getting bored of chicken is by using different sauces. That is Sprouts. I'm gonna put these away, and then we'll go over Publix. Also, quick tip, if you live alone, before you put like your meats, chicken breast in the freezer, separate them into what you usually cook. So I'll cook either 1 or 2 chicken breasts at a time, but I try not to do 3 because again, you wanna eat food within 3 to 5 days of cooking it, just so the bacteria doesn't grow on the food and get you sick. Now let's go over what I found at Publix, AKA my favorite grocery store, AKA my favorite thing about Florida, except for my friends and family. Dairy and eggs have been astronomically overpriced. I haven't been getting Greek yogurt at all, but I did find Greek yogurt on sale. Chobani, non-fat plain Greek yogurt. This was BOGO, so 2 for $6. I'm into it. I'm gonna put this in the freezer, and if I was a better person, I would put the date. I put it in the freezer, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna put it in the freezer. After I'm done with this one will defrost. It'll stay fresh for longer. Fun fact. Greek yogurt is truly one of my favorite ways to get protein in if you're trying to amp it up to either lose weight, gain muscle, be healthier. I really like non-fat Greek yogurt. Every single 3/4 cup has 16 grams of protein, which is pretty darn good. You can put this on top of soups, on top of potatoes as a sour cream alternative. Make a high protein dip by putting your favorite herbs, pepper, garlic, salt in it. Put it on top of oatmeal. Have it as a snack by itself. Put berries on it. When it's on sale, I buy it, but sometimes it's just too expensive. Really good find this time. The next product I literally stood in front of and thought if I should buy it or not because the prices are getting so high and I was wondering if I should save a buck or two, but it's one of my favorite foods and it's eggs. I have eggs all the single time. I am now putting eggs in my oatmeal, well, egg whites in my oatmeal to add protein to a breakfast, also make it creamy. I have these in a sandwich form. I have them in a wrap form every morning. Really can't go without eggs, so I'm just trying to find the cheaper of the eggs. And y'all, if you didn't know already, brown and white eggs are just from different chickens. It's not necessarily healthier. Especially right now, buy the white eggs. Buy the eggs that are on sale. Great source of protein and good vitamins. Next, I got dill. I was trying to find parsley, I was trying to find basil, couldn't find it at Publix, but they had dill, so I'm gonna put this in either like a tuna salad, chicken salad, carrots for soup and or salad. We have 2 cucumbers for salad and also for a snack. My number 1 go-to thing for dinner are sweet potato and baked potato fries in the air fryer. So I always have to have a lot. I also got some baked potatoes that I'm gonna put in my soup as well to make it a little bit heartier and have some good B vitamins. And y'all, back to the reason we went to the grocery store today was to get food for 2 weeks. And I have a lot of vegetables every single day. So just fresh produce is gonna be very expensive, 1, and 2, sometimes fresh produce goes bad within a week, depending on how long it's been on the shelf and you really don't know. So my 2 things I buy are frozen veggies and canned veggies. And I got both. And you might be surprised about the can, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about it. Frozen wise, I got 2 bags of spinach. There's steam in the bag, but also you don't have to technically steam in the bag. 2 huge bags of broccoli, truly ginormous. Broccoli is my favorite vegetable. If your grocery store has this bulk produce, buy that frozen. I love putting frozen broccoli into an air fryer, put a little Parmesan, a little salt, a little lemon on top, delightful. Also, if you like charred broccoli, but you don't want it in the oven for too long because it takes forever, air fryer. My last frozen was cauliflower, and I was gonna buy even more frozen produce, but there really wasn't anything tickling my fancy, and a lot of the stuff was already gone, so I'm gonna make do with this for the next 2 weeks. Rice cauliflower, I stinking love. Putting rice cauliflower in with quinoa or with your rice because it makes it feel like you're eating a lot more rice, but you're actually having your whole grains and produce. Double whammy, double win, love to see it. Like I said with the broccoli, here's some Parmesan cheese. Also love putting a little Parmesan cheese on top of soup, which I am planning on making. I got pesto, this was on sale for $3. I like adding it to my proteins to make it taste like I'm having different proteins all the time. Also, there really is no substitute to fresh pesto, and I really wanted to make like a walnut pesto. Alas, couldn't find the basil at Publix, so we're just gonna do canned. It's gonna be just fine. Then I got beans. These were 1 buckaroni at Publix. I got garbanzo, Great Northern beans, reduced sodium pinto beans, canned cannelli beans, trying to get low sodium beans, but when you can't, like there was no low sodium white kidney beans, I'm just gonna rinse it with water a couple times, and that's gonna take some of the sodium out. Easy change. I really like beans because 1, it's a plant-based protein, so it's very good for your heart. It has that fiber. Also, beans are already cooked, if you get the canned version, of course. So making dinners is a lot easier. Making snacks, salads is a lot easier when you use beans as a protein. And I'm not somebody that necessarily needs meat every single meal. So this is a cheap protein to have on hand for really breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Can't go to the grocery store without buying hearts of palm. I really haven't made a salad without hearts of palm in a very long time. And then I found no salt added corn kernels. I love adding corn to salads. I love adding corn to soups. So I got 2 of them. Again, $1 a pop. Don't hate it. Y'all, that is all the food I got. And you might be wondering, Nicole, you really didn't get any grains. Nicole, you only got a little bit of protein. No, I have some frozen chicken in the freezer already. I bought that protein because it was on sale and I love a sale. Also, I have so much quinoa in my pantry. I also have 5 varieties of pasta because remember when I made that pasta video seeing which pasta was the healthiest? I still have a lot of that in there. So I'm going to be using that throughout these 2 weeks for my grains. So don't worry, I'm not going grainless. I'm not low carbing it. I am still having my carbs, fats, proteins throughout the day, but really focusing on veggies, as you can tell. If you have any questions about what I bought, what I'm gonna do with it, let me know down below. Also, y'all, I have been writing topics and videos I wanna make with 2023. If you have a video you wanna see from me, please let me know. Me reviewing any foods or me reviewing diets. Let me know how I can make all of your nutrition dreams come true. And until next time, drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, and be kind to yourself and those around you. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.